Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I think it's a very good idea that me present after Frank, because I'm working on similar project. I guess our goal is the same, to enrich the open edge platform. Now, by the way, this is Alex, product marketing of MyTech. I'm going to tell you a short story about why we do edge. Several years ago, we tried to identify new technology trend. And the idea is, if we can do something new together, that might be the right thing. So the new technology we identify, they are very easy to remember. They are in frequency A, B, C, D. So for example, A for AI, B for blockchain, and C for cloud. So what we try to do is, if we can connect things by 5G, then maybe we can do AI at the edge. So that's why we kick off Open Edge project several years ago. And at that time, we only have rough idea about edge. We just know at the edge, the power is constrained, the space is constrained. So that's why we do this edge server in short depths from SS. And today, we finally find some use case. For example, to use the edge server in 5G RAN and also in MEC. So quite a similar idea with Frank just present. In this world, open is the trend, I think. So not only OCP is open, or RAN also open. So where is our server? How can we use our server? You can see I remark 1 and 2 here. We can use the Open Edge server for DU, for CU, for MEC. I do not touch the core portion, but I think Frank used that for core. So that's also a good idea. It's the brief spec of the Open Edge server. So again, I keep comparing to Frank's solution. But before that, I need to thanks for Mike, thank for Nokia. Nokia offered this idea. So Frank do by 3U, but MyTech do by 2U. So the server I'm showing here is a 2U 3-node server. We are in process that to migrate it to new generation. So in that case, we can have higher performance CPU, DDR, PCIe. Besides that, I highlight several option features. One of them is we provide optional PCIe slot. For example, you can choose one PCIe with one OCP, or you can choose 2 PCIe. I will tell you why later. Besides that, we also enhance more security feature. For example, we changed the BMC to 2600, so can support the security boot, and also add the TPM 2.0 TX PFR to keep your firmware be protected well. Here I show a few examples for how we deploy it. So basically it's meet the split 7.2, which you can separate the radio. Then at the radio, we can do this way. The use case one is to do a DU cluster. So you put the 3 DU server here, then you can support more radio. Use case 2 is to combine DU and the CU together, while use case 3 is combine DU, CU, and MEC together. Then I show you the config. Right-hand side is the config example for DU server. So you can see that I also list two options. Option one is to have one FPGA for RAM acceleration and with NIC connect to the MIHO. Option two is to replace the FPGA by FEC, and certainly you still need the NIC with the time sync function. So that's an example to show you why I need to have two PCIe options. The FPGA card is full high PCIe card. The FEC is half high PCIe card. So far, there is still no OCP option. So that's why we propose this config. On the right-hand side is an example for MEC. If you want to add more computing at the edge, you can use the full high slot for GPU card and use OCP NIC. Some action will be followed up. I will present more detail to the edge subproject and keep talking to end user to understand their demand and also plan to contribute this server to OCP while Intel launch the platform. So final word, I think our hardware is the body, software is the soul. So we provide some idea from hardware point of view, but the more important is we need the software on top of it to make it functional. So besides this action, we definitely need to co-work with the other software provider to provide a total solution to our end user. Thank you. That's all I have.
Hey, Alex. Thank you. I don't see any comments